servers are busy right now. I'm on
What's
a
up,
different
guys?
codec.
It's part 9 of my playthrough here. I'll explain the cut here, but I wanted to
Yes,
capture this conversation
but
real
not
quick.
everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime.
Okay, I thought this would be a little bit more of an interesting convo. So, long story short, I actually skipped about, I'd say 40 minutes of gameplay because it is just backtracking to the absolute fucking max, and it's unbearable to make anybody sit through that. Let me give you a summary. The key cards, we basically used the first one, so we had to backtrack to freeze the second one to shape it for the second computer. So I did that, and I'll show you where that you have to do that at. But essentially, you have to backtrack even further to melt the key card so it'll fit into the final computer. And let's just say it took me a little while to figure that out. There's also a conversation with Master and Campbell, basically saying they detained Naomi, and they found evidence of her, colluding with someone in Alaska sending messages, but essentially she's now trying to explain herself to Snake, and it's just getting a little bit confusing to kind of keep it under wraps, but this is a lot longer of a conversation than I expected. She actually just mentioned right there that Grace Fox was her brother, and he once won final battle with Snake. So that's who the ninja was earlier. And you're gonna see this word fox die mentioned quite a bit here. Essentially, it's some sort of I don't know, some sort of fucking vaccine or something. I'm struggling to understand myself, but essentially, it's believed to have killed Arms Chief President Baker and the Octopus member Foxhound. So essentially, this is starting to look like Naomi has basically been the spearhead behind those deaths, basically with that vaccine. But I'm just trying to scroll through this conversation. My gosh, I've been clicking for like 5 minutes now, it feels like. The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make that mission. What? Naomi's been removed from this operation. What did she mean when she said that Foxeye was a part of the operation? Okay, so basically, she's under arrest for allegedly, being a double agent. And Campbell and Master trying to keep you on that mission. So, to get the key card to change to the frozen second key card, you have to come to this lift and stand here for like 30 seconds. The key card in the menu, as soon as this loads, this key card, the PAL key card, will then change blue on your screen here. So what you do then is run back and put it into the computer. Once completed, well, of course you can't just put it in the third computer because you have to heat it. So you have to run up that elevator, then the second elevator before it, then go to that furnace room. Not only that, because I've made this trek a few times now, guys. You have to stand in that furnace room for like 1 to 2 minutes, which the game doesn't tell you that. And, just hope that time goes fast because you just literally have to stand there and wait. It's a proprietary wait time. So finally you have to sit there and monitor the key card. As you can see now, it's got that red icon there in the menu. So essentially that means, I guess, it's ready to be used for that computer. I ran back with it orange, and I thought that was the same as red, and I didn't, pay attention enough. Of course, why would I, mistake red and orange with the shitty PS1 graphics that, are haunting this game right now as a limitation. And I also destroyed a half a dozen of those cameras earlier with the one of the missile launchers. Of course, they just respawn. So don't waste your fucking time doing that. So here we are. Finally, we are back in the Metal Gear Solid hangar. We're going to make the trek back up. And like I said, I've saved you about 40 minutes of watching me do this. Running up and down this, going up and down elevators, waiting on proprietary wait times in-game so that keycards will change. So you've essentially missed nothing. If you're truly that diehard that you want to go back and capture this experience in its entirety, one, go buy the game and play it for yourself. Or two, go watch someone else's video, because I promise you missed 2 conversations and a bunch of just stale gameplay. And I'm not talented enough to talk over it to make it interesting. So here we are. We're crossing the top of Metal Gear. I'm gonna get my FAMAS back out, just because, you know, we're gonna have to gun down one of these motherfuckers over here. And we're going to put the PAL key card in the final computer. Also, I want to reiterate this. In that room, there are 2 security cameras. If you get caught by them, you die. You essentially get trapped in a room full of gas, and I couldn't find a way out. So if someone knows, please comment below if there's a escape trick or something that you can do to get away from that. But essentially, there's 2 cameras in a room. You get caught, you go into a captured state. The game will then essentially, it pretty much just ends from what I've seen. So I'm gonna shaft grenade it just to be super extra careful, because to be honest with you, if I have to make that trek one more time, I'm literally gonna go insane. So let's equip this fucking key card and throw it into the computer.
PAL code number 3 confirmed.
Hell yeah.
PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No.
What? Wow. So that's why they let him in there.
I deactivated it.
They tricked him into activating it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now. Master, what's going on? You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business. What are you talking about? We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of
What
a
the
nuclear
fuck?
strike, our demands would never be met. What do you mean? Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake. What? First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Foxdie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete.
What is
Once the
going
world
on?
glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Foxdie vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't
What?
know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So
I think I get
is
it.
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Holy shit.
Liquid. How the...
Wow.
Purpose? You may die now.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Help. I didn't think he would respond. Let's call Campbell.
Snake, gas! Do something! Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Emmerich is Autocon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Oh, they did say something about the bulletproof glass earlier. Can I explode it? Hold on for a minute, huh? Can I...
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Let's go! Let's go! No! Get me in the gun, I can run. Get up! Run, 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 run. Oh! You guys know who that was? Liquid. Now we're gonna get fucking slaughter him. Alright. I bet you he's going up to get into Metal Gear. That's the only way you can go. Interesting. There he is, that sneaky motherfucker. Let's go kill this bitch.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech President and Decoy Octopus.
What the fuck are they talking
That's
about?
right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox die. It can't
Wait,
be.
what?
Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems
So,
that Dr.
Naomi injected him with Fox dye, which when coming into
spy working in
close
the Pentagon.
proximity with whatever
He reported that Dr. Hunter ordered
virus,
Fox Dye's
what the
program
fuck is
just
happening?
before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine.
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech President and Decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug
Okay.
in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by curse genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right.
He took that to
I'm
heart.
just the
He's real
leftovers
salty.
of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm what father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge!
What?
Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah!
Oh shit, he's getting into fucking Metal Gear.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Yeah, no shit. You activated it. Please tell me I don't have to do no more repel missions.
How do I stop it?
So what did he do? Jump onto it? Metal Gear. Let me guess, they're gonna make me fight that with my bare hands. Interesting, I wasn't really wrong. I'm gonna call Campbell.
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing.
But how?
You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
You're worthless. Autocon, come save the day.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors, do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
Okay, so we gotta beat the left arm up with a Stinger missile.
That will force
It
him
will
to
open up the
pilot
cockpit, and I guess we'll have to shoot Stinger missiles or sniper or something.
You'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
So what I found out is you actually can use shaft grenades to confuse the Metal Gear, and you use uses a Nikita missile to basically, hit the side of it. The problem is those two items in my inventory are about as far away as possible from one another. Come on. Kinda looks like the shaft grenade thing is working here a little bit. Even this technique is not super good because it's not really working that fantastically, honestly. You get the blaster in your face, even though he's shaft grenaded. It's fine. It's fine, game. Don't worry about it. Shaft grenade just right. It's don't worry about a game. It's fine. I'll just take a laser to the face. It's not a big deal. I'm dead. Or am I? Let's fucking go. All right. We'll continue this playthrough next time with Metal Gear Solid. My next part will be 10.